Hey, the internet. So, usually I talk to you in these less than planned, sort of 1 minute quickie videos on Instagram. But here's the thing I'm angry. I am furious and upset, and I want to cry and shout and punch someone all in the same feeling. It's almost. The polls will be closing in 1 hour here in Massachusetts, and I've been out on the street talking to people about Yes on 3, asking if folks have voted, and asking them to wear a sticker to support trans rights if they have, and to vote Yes on 3 to protect trans people here in Massachusetts if they haven't. And it's Northampton. Most of the people are fine. The thing that was slightly disturbing to me are the, small but significant handful of people I encountered who, when I asked them if they were voting, they said yes. Or rather, no. No. I mean, I want them to say yes. When I asked them if they were voting, if they had voted, they said no. And when I asked if they were going to vote, they said no. And I'm sorry, the internet, but what the fuck is wrong with these people? And I'm not talking about, poor people or people from marginalized communities who might not be able to vote or understand the importance of voting. Or all manner of not great but reasons, understandable reasons. I am talking about people who should know. I am talking about people dripping privilege, telling me, a 6'4" queer transgender woman, that they are not voting and will not vote. That makes me more angry than the one guy I encountered on the street in downtown Northampton who, when I asked if he was voting, he said he had already voted and very clearly indicated that he had voted no, voted against trans rights. I thanked that guy for voting because I'd already talked to enough people who told me they weren't voting. I mean, fuck that for voting against trans rights, but thanks for at least participating in the goddamn democratic process. But let me tell you, that's not even why I'm angry. Let me tell you why I'm angry. I am angry and sad. More than sad, I am distraught, and the only reason I'm not crying is because I'm wearing makeup. Makeup is my, guard against not crying. While I was taking a break from all of the things, to have dinner with my girlfriend, here in Northampton, don't worry, it's not going in that direction, nothing went wrong. I happened to check my email, my messages, and lots of people messaged me out of the blue. And there was a message from a youth connected to a group that I work with, telling me, asking if I would come to their school to help because a trans boy was being harassed in the bathroom because apparently boys in this person's school are pissing in all over the restrooms to harass this trans boy. So even if we preserve these vital protections for transgender people here in Massachusetts, even if Yes on 3 is successful and as overwhelmingly successful as we need it to be, because we need to send a message to the rest of the country that this shit stops here. that we are done, that we will keep fighting. We are tired of being shoved back into the margins and attacked and murdered and killed. It stops here in Massachusetts. We say no further. We will support trans people. We will support immigrants. We will support refugees and people of color here. We will fight. God damn it. But even if we're successful, even if we send this message to the rest of the country, even here in Massachusetts, where we have at least until 8 o'clock tonight, depending on how the vote goes, full civil rights protections for transgender people, and we've had some of those protections since 2011. Even here, our trans youth are being harassed and attacked and bullied. Even here, trans women are being attacked and murdered. I started this fucking year by learning about the murder of my friend Krista, who founded the Miss Trans New England pageant that I was the first winner of. She was the first trans woman that we know of murdered this year in the United States. And she was the first person killed in a domestic violence murder in Massachusetts, trans or cis. And I'm angry. And usually, my thing is positivity. I want to tell you to laugh. I want to make you laugh. I trained as a comic. I love making people happy. That's all I ever wanted to do with my life, is make people happy. And instead I'm having to use all of that comedy training, 20 years of comedy and theater training, learning how to make people laugh. I'm having to use those skills to fight for my own life, to fight for the lives of my sisters and my brothers and my siblings. So, what I'm saying is we have to keep fighting. I'm exhausted. I'm sure you are exhausted. And hey, it's important that we keep taking care of ourselves, because this fight is the long fight. It's not going to be over in an hour. It's not going to be over tomorrow. It's not going to be over, I hate to tell you, in 2020. We have to keep fighting, because our lives are at stake. The lives of our children are at stake. The lives of women and people of color and immigrants are at stake. Things are bad. And if we don't fight, they're only going to get worse. So stand with me. Stand together. Trans people, queer people, lesbian, gay, bisexual, asexual, polyamorous, demisexual, however you identify. If you identify as part of a marginalized community, stand with your siblings. We draw the line. We hold the line. Or we lose. I love you all. Strength and solidarity.